Welcome back to the My Player Save on FC24 here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. We raised our rating up to 74 in the last one. We also managed to pick up a good draw at home against Queen's Park Rangers in the FA Cup. They're of course 2 divisions above us, and we faced them in a replay at Loftus Road now. Our first time playing in a real life stadium since pre-season, where we were at San Siro and Juventus' stadium in Italy in a pre-season tour. QP are currently 22nd in the championship, so they're not having a great season. They're shipping quite a few goals. They're not scoring many, and that perhaps showed in that game against them in the FA Cup last time out. Unfortunately, back-to-back defeats in the league in the last episode, which hopefully we can rectify today. We'll be ending the January transfer window today as well, so fingers crossed of a new signing, and hopefully nobody of any quality leaving either. Thank you again to Kaufman, to The Kaka, and to Lloyd Alexander for your support. Thank you for your comments in the comment section. Do keep them coming, everyone. I appreciate it. It really helps the algorithm in the channel. So does dropping a like on every video as well. So keep those coming too. If you're not subscribed, then sub as well, and you'll be able to ensure that you see every single episode. Right, definitely going to have a kit change there, because there's no way they can play in blue and white and I can play in blue and white. Thank you very much. Well done, game. Let's do that then. Okay, game on. Queen's Park Rangers away this time. Again, a little bit of fatigue in the side. It's a busy fixture list, but hopefully we can deal with it. All right, come on then, gentlemen. Let's get the job done, please. 1 goal is... Oh, dribble success rate is the easy one to do, so let's go for that. Straightforward. There you go. Our first game in a proper stadium in a competitive fixture in our career. Will Loftus Road be a happy hunting ground? Or will we be very happy to get back to those non-licensed stadiums as soon as possible, because it means we're going to be playing worse opposition because we got battered against the championship team? We'll find out in due course. Actually, we'll see what their starting lineup is here. Are they playing some slightly better players this time? They're still playing the 5-4-1. Begovic in goal still. It's the same back line. Slightly different midfield. I don't think Dixon Bonner played last time, but other than that, everyone else is as it was. Chris Willock was on the bench. It might be the same. I can't recall Dixon Bonner. He might be a new one in there, but other than that, the same 11 that we played against them last time. So, expecting a tough game, and they should be better at home than they were away. You would imagine, anyway. Kelman through to Elias Chair. He's looking to get around the outside of the defender. And an early lead for the championship team. Slammed at quite some pace past the keeper at the near post. We trail very early on. Charlie Kelman looking to get away. Dozel could send Elias Chair away again down the left-hand side. He would have drifted offside there. They come through the middle instead. And Elias Chair is in. And Elias Chair finishes. Queen's Park Rangers putting us to the sword here. I think we might be going out of the FA Cup with a bit of a whimper at the moment. No sign of a cup set here. Just passing it about the back here, not really getting anywhere. Now we finally come forward. Teammates making runs. I'll look to play Kedwin Scott in. He's onside. Keeper committed. I'll take the assist. We're back in the game at 2-1. Asmir Begovic seemed to go to ground way too early there. I thought as I played the ball, Kedwin Scott might have been offside if I'm completely honest, but there must have been someone sat slightly deeper to play him on. It's a good run through the middle, and it is. It's the left back that plays him on, and Begovic goes to ground there way before he's even started to swing the shot. Simple finish. Asmir, maybe he slipped. I don't know. It's not raining, but maybe they overwatered the pitch or something. We're back in the game at 2-1. Cupset, maybe? Elias Chair on a hat-trick now. But Bostock wins it off him. Bit of a mismatch in size of human being there with Elias Chair and John Bostock. But Nemain finds Palmer. Nemain played in again. Here is Bostock for a second time. Forward into me. Looking for Kedwin Scott. Could wind up for a shot. Nemain. Palmer's there. Shoot, Matty! He did. It was blocked and they'll clear it away. Smith driving. I mean, he's running, but driving. And Kelman in the box. Baldwin's picked up an injury for us. It's not spectacular. Nor is conceding a third goal. Whether the injury affected the shape of the defence in their build-up, I'm not sure. Fantastic celebration to commemorate going 3-1 up. And Smith found the far top corner. And they've got their 2-goal advantage back again. Cupset, maybe not. Okay. He's just going to run through that gap. Short. Kelman. Oh, he's done him. Forced him backwards, though. Andre Dazelle. Dixon Bonner. 2 runners in front of him. One of which is Elias Chair. Little bit of footwork. Beautifully done. Paul Smith, he's going to be in for QPR's 4th. And both he and the man that set him up are both on hat-tricks now. Smith has 2. Elias Chair has 2. Queen's Park Rangers have 4. And all of a sudden, the gulf between the two sides in the divisions is very apparent. Not got much room here. We'll find Randall. Was meant for him, so it's a nice dummy by McGoldrick. Randall getting forward. He's going to need some support, is he? McGoldrick's going to go in there. Randall's going to try and look for him, hopefully, which he does. It's not a bad ball, you know, and the header is off target, is probably the kindest way I could phrase it. The header was off target. But it's an opportunity at the beginning of the second half. So, you never know. Oh, we might be able to get ourselves back in the game from 4-1 down, he says. Hoping that we have the biggest comeback of all comebacks we've had in this save so far. Charlie Kelman might be in to make it 5. He's got support. He's spun well. And he shook off the defender and he has made it 5. Okay, yeah, we're going out of the FA Cup. No comeback here. 5 is the most we've conceded all season. Now twice. I pray we don't concede any more. Spread the ball nicely to Randall, whose touch is absolutely useless. Sometimes there's only so much you can do as an individual when it's a team game. Some field out to Parle. Down the line here. Cross could come in. Waiting for it. Support there. Chair. Dazelle. Oh, they are taking the Michael now. 6-1. Now there's 3 people on a hat-trick. Kelman, Smith and Chair all scored twice. And if you want to score a goal on FC24, shoot at the near post, because apparently they all go in. They've had 6 shots, Queen's Park Rangers, and they've scored all of them. McGoldrick, Palmer. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's terrible on my left foot. Absolutely woeful. We've certainly noticed the difference between League 2 level goalkeepers and even just a 74 rated goalkeeper. Asmir Begovic, despite the way that he messed up for our goal in this game, he certainly has been sensational in goal for Queen's Park Rangers. Kelman, Dozell, 7. 7-1! Kelman. Oh, it's the most goals we've conceded all season in a single game, and it will be the biggest defeat, or biggest margin of defeat of the whole season so far as well. We'd lost 5-0. Now we've conceded 7 and lost by 6 goals. Unless we can pull 1 back here at the death. Can we maybe make it 7-2? That would be lovely. Looking for a teammate. Finding win. Oh, and a brilliant save by Begovic. Matty Palmer so close to a second goal for us, but even at 7-1, Asmir doesn't want to concede anymore. It's a brilliant stop. And again, we see the difference. We see the difference between third-tier goalkeepers and even bottom end of second-tier goalkeepers, although Begovic is obviously pretty good for championship level, still at 74 rated. That's one to forget about, I think. I did get an assist. I still had a good game. I got a 7 point something. I think I got all of my objectives, but yeah. Moving on. Grimsby tried to take another championship side, another League 2 versus championship side that went to a replay, but Bristol City winning out this time back at Blundell Park. But yeah, that one's going to hurt for a while, I think, actually. A 7-1 is not something you just shake off, is it, really? Stockport at home next, who are themselves a pretty decent side, challenging for automatic promotion at the top end of the table. It's not going to go as badly as the last one, but it might not be a bounce back to form here either, to be fair. Oh, different cutscene? No. Well, yes, but also No, yes, definitely a different cutscene. I don't think we've seen this one before. Oh no, I remember the manager being behind me because I was like, oh, I was waiting for a pat on the bum. Weird that that's the bit I remember from that cutscene. Get 1 assist on goal or avoid winning or avoid losing the game. Let's go for that one. We'll try and win it. We'd like to win it. We are at home. We should be winning it. Collar lifting it over the top, finding Barry with a nice first touch. Inside to Wootton, who got Player of the Month for December ahead of me, was one of the other 3 contenders. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to win it. I've had a couple of Player of the Months, I think. And I'd like to think, if I keep up my form pattern for this season, for the full season, I should be in Team of the Year as well for this division, or Team of the Season. It will be the Team of the Year, obviously, but that's ultimately the aim. I don't know as I've ever won a Ballon d'Or in player career. Hippolyte, 1-0, Stockport. Today might be the episode of just conceding goals. Not really. Handle into me. Spun the man well. I need support though, lads. I really, really could do with some support. Randall found again. It was the only option I think I had. Decent delivery though. Header! Oh! Narrowly wide of the post. Really good opportunity that. For the first time in a long time. A decent cross too. That wasn't under hit, but sadly, I couldn't direct it on target. We could have been immediately level. The draw against QPR was lovely, but then back-to-back defeats in the league on top of that weren't fantastic. And we won't mention that FA Cup game we just played ever again. Kedwin Scott in the box, going for goal and missing the target. 2 good chances to get ourselves level. 2 men forward there calling for it. Crowley one of them, Palmer the other. I've drifted wide a little bit, but I'll try and tuck in a bit now. Kedwin Scott could play it round the corner. I think he kept running offside there. Randall. Oh, brilliant delivery, but picked off well by Collar. Probably would have reached me on the edge of the box to try and volley home. We've switched to a right striker now. Again, the manager making a change to the formation before the end of the half. God, Jesus, did I get killed there? Or no, the ref was just like, nah. Good challenge. Really? I played a pass to Kedwin Scott and it rifled out there. Must have been gone at such pace because the defender got some of the ball. A loaf to Hippolyte, their goal scorer, spreading it out wide to Barry. Looks like it's going to be 1-0 or 2-0, potentially Stockport at the end of the half. It will be just the 1, but we will be behind at the break. Anyone want to close him down? You want to close him down? How about him? No? Hippolyte. Through the gap. Oh, just leave him on his own then. Comical defending from the Notts County backline. It's 2-0 Stockport. That was absolutely avoidable. Hippolyte into... Oh, it's a lovely first touch from Alof. And he's past the man. Double step over to beat 1. And a third for Stockport. This Notts County side can't help but leak goals at the minute. Promotion is getting further and further and further away. Palmer got a toe to that. Still it comes forward. Low for the spin. He's in. Oh, Stone gets there, thankfully. Who knows? Maybe we need the 57 rated goalkeeper back. Nothing seems to be working for us today, though, does it? We shipped 5 against Colchester yesterday. Was it 5? I think it was 5. Might have been 4. May well have been 5. And 7 against Queen's Park Rangers. Cut this back to me, mate. And now 3 against Stockport. I'm trying my best to do something at the other end, but I'm not sure I can do enough to get anything other than a consolation goal at best. Shoot, Rawlinson! Oh! Alright. Langstaff in the box. McGoldrick taken far too long to make a decision. Langstaff, Palmer, Nemain. Someone just needs to take control of the scenario. Just have a bloody shot. Langstaff, beat the man, will you? Nemain. It's just a turn. Langstaff, shoot. There's a space for it. To be fair to him, he did try and shoot. Goldrick. Langstaff. I can't call for it because there's just too many men around me. I have to just wait and see if they give it to me. Now I've got nowhere to go. I'm the one running around, not really finding anyone. Good tackle. Corner. I'm at risk of being subbed out, apparently. I wouldn't be surprised if I am. I'm the number 10. Well, that's their substitution. I'm still on the pitch for the time being. Can I bury a header from a corner, maybe? Get myself back in the manager's good books? No. Where do you position yourself? Go back. Okay, Langstaff brings it down. He tried to come to me. We'll have a corner. Oh, but I'm not going to get the chance to maybe score a consolation goal because I'm being subbed off in the 89th minute. We'll watch the rest of the match because there's not much left. Jody Jones comes on for me, so presumably McGoldrick's been moved up at striker. Jones actually wins the header at the near post. But not even a consolation goal for Notts County here today. 3 straight league defeats. 10 goals conceded so far today. And a game against Bradford, who are pretty decent as well in their own right, to come next. Send help? Managing to keep my place in the starting lineup, thankfully, because we've been personally so good recently, despite not getting any of my objectives in that game, and I was just having an absolute nightmare, basically. So we'll head into the next one against Bradford and pray for better, but at the minute, I'm not really expecting any better. We'll have a quick glance at the transfer window, or at least the news, to see if anything... Oh, not there. See if anything has happened with regards to the club and transfers, but nothing really being said at the moment, so I don't know really, as the club are doing anything in the transfer window, which is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing. To not lose anyone is probably more important than signing someone that is probably early 60s. So I'm happy enough that we haven't had any incomings or outgoings at the moment. What I'm obviously not happy enough with is our form. Bradford, to be fair to them, actually having a bad season themselves, down in 16th. But our recent form is just LLL, draw in the cup, L. Prior to that, we hadn't lost in a while, but we need to get back to those old ways, please. Bradford away next, then we're really not far away from the end of the season now. So by the end of next week, we should be thinking about who we're going to sign for next. I'm not going to train. We're going to head straight to... Oh, what's Bradford's stadium called? I can't remember off the top of my head, and it's going to annoy me. I'm sure someone in Twitch chat will save me. Valley Parade! Thank you, Hyperfail. Valley Parade. Of course, because it was on fire a few years ago, wasn't it? I say a few years. It was like the 80s. Thankfully, the 2 other objectives aren't that difficult here, so I should be able to at least get both of those to maintain my manager rating, or at least be in a position where I can train and get back into the starting lineup if I don't get an 8.5. Valley Parade, another of the biggest grounds in this league at this level. Although obviously Valley Parade nor Meadow Lane are in the game, but this is bigger than the ground we play at home ourselves. Not sure what the difference is between Valley Parade and Meadow Lane's attendance capacity figures, but certainly 2 of the biggest grounds at this level, and certainly 2 of the biggest fan bases at this level as well. The main into Crowley, 2 of the biggest underachievers at the minute at this level too. Crowley into me. Make the run, please. Kedwin has. Can I squeeze it back through there? Looking for him. Stubbs with a good interception. Keeper's ball. Nice ball inside to Oduor. Oliver. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. 1-0 Bradford in the 11th minute. This is the biggest bottling of a promotion attempt I've ever seen in any of my saves, I think. This is horrendous for us at the minute. Hopefully we can turn it round. We've scored enough points in the late first half of the season to still be able to recover, to put together a charge for the playoffs through February, March and April, but we are going to have to put a hell of a charge together. Out wide to Richards with a lofted ball over the top. Oh, it's a lovely turn. That's superb from Walker. Thankfully, we've defended it well. That turn was sensational. One of the best we've seen all saves so far. Well and truly left the defender for dead. That was top quality. Osadebe could look for Walker through that gap. Finds him. And then a little fancy flick. And we're trying to scramble this clear. And for the time being, it will stay only 1-0. But Bradford certainly look very dangerous, don't they? I don't know what's happened to us in the past couple of episodes. We were absolutely flying. But it seems at the minute, we've gone from a team where anyone in the front line could score to really me doing most of the legwork to now nobody's got any legs to do any work. Oh, cheers. It's a terrible pass, and it's going to cost us, isn't it? You just feel it coming. Oliver, Walker. Oh, man. Yeah, 2-0 Bradford. We are going to lose 3 straight games today, and 5 of our last 6 in all competitions. Oh, no. Oduor to Ayagoke. And Oliver, man in the middle. Walker. I'm not sure if Stone saved it or if it just went wide. He definitely made the stop then. Corner for Bradford. I just want it to end. I want the pain to end. Thankfully, there's only 20 odd minutes left of this game and this episode, so the pain will end soon. We just have to hope that when we come back next week for Monday's episode, that we've been able to brush it all off and the pain doesn't begin all over again. Crowley away, and we will try and build just any sort of... I haven't even had many chances on goal, let alone actually scored anything today. Been really tough, but such is the way of things in divisions like this where it's so competitive, and when you're a smaller club, well, not smaller club, but a lesser quality playing squad in that level. So come out from the conference last year. Maybe I should have played as one of or played with in one of the sides that came down from League One last year. But seeing as County got promoted and I live in Nottingham, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. For a second time, I can't find the pass inside. A risk of being subbed out. And honestly, ref, get me off. Get me home. Get me out of this hellhole. Take me back. I just want this over with. The pain is over. It's a 2-0 defeat away from home against Bradford City. 2 underperforming sides. And at the minute, we're the ones that are dropping more like a stone. Oh, that's, I think, my worst performance individually match rating wise. Wow, since the ultimate game against Salford. Prior to that, which was an outlier because of the nature of the thing. Hang on, let me just, for footage in case I missed that. 92 minutes, 6.0, 0 everywhere else. So Salford was a 5.6, but that was because we were an ultimate, and ultimate was effectively broken. The last time I got something less than a 6.0 was when we were a sub. No, when we lost 3-0 to Exeter in the Papa John's Trophy in match day 11. It's been nearly 30 games and probably 5 months since I put in a performance like that. Oh, that was really, really, really bad. Was it 92 minutes? I think so. 92. A loss. A 2-0 loss. A loss. 2-0 loss. We're gonna lose again next week. Sound of music, isn't it? Something like that. Ah, and into the subs bench we go. But we'll try and train our way back into the starting lineup. Although, to be honest, might be worth having a little bit of a break. Anyone else interested in me? Get me out of here at the minute is all I'm thinking. Transfer deadline day on the way. Every player has an off day. Yeah, I had an off day. All I can say is I'll commit to improving. I've got to be personally better, because when the team underperforms, what I need to do is drag my teammates through it. Coach rang me to say he wanted to sit down and analyse where it went wrong today. He was really impressed with you wanting to put things right. At least we're making the right impression to the manager. Deadline day, here we go then. Biggest deals so far include Kadiolu to Athletic Club to Bilbao. Jean Butez, Devin Wrench moves us to Lazio. I don't think the club continually have done anything with players in or out. Believe there's any names missing from this list. No interest shown in anyone. Nobody having left. Contracts expiring, but no new players. Is anything going to happen on deadline day for us? Are there going to be any big deals that go through? Let's wait and see. John McGinn to Celta Vigo. Alfonso Pedraza to West Ham. Not even any rumours going through at the minute or showing. Furuhashi comes to the Premier League. Kyogo now a Bournemouth player. That'll be an intriguing one. See how good Kyogo is at Premier League level. Yusufa Moukoko, now the biggest deal on deadline day itself for just under 30 million to Tottenham. Luka Sucic to Atleti from Salzburg. I don't know much or anything about Luka, actually. Although his name has popped up in comment sections before. That I do recall. Jose Maria Jimenez joins Liverpool for 33.4. The next new biggest deal on deadline day. And then two, both involving Manchester City. Both involving outgoings from Manchester City. Jack Grealish to Bayern. John Stones to Real Madrid. That's the same transfer, with Stones at least, we saw in the Chelsea save. I hope we don't see scripted transfers like we used to. I'm sure there won't be, but Jose Maria Jimenez to Liverpool might be a transfer we saw in the Chelsea save as well. I will have to check the footage. I hope not. I hope not. Right, I can't train yet, but we'll get to the next game. What is the activity? That's just, oh no, more decisions. A media interview part 1, available in 3 days. At the minute, I'm not really the guy to talk to because I'm not going to be that positive. We'll train to get ourselves back in the starting lineup. We'll try 2 heavies, although it's probably going to take a heavy and a regular. And then we'll come back in the next episode and pray to high heaven that we are significantly better next week. Into the starting 11 again. Still 15th in the league with a couple of games in hand. How far off the playoffs are we now? 11 points. 11 points. Still 17 games to go this League 2 season, though. It's recoverable, is all we can say at the minute. It is recoverable. Don't know really as there's much else I can say, but not a great episode for the team, and not a great episode for me either. Just the 1 assist, and that's it. And the last time we didn't contribute anything more than 1 assist in a 3-game spell was back before we were in the starting lineup. So, an off day in every aspect of the phrase. Better next time, I promise. Please drop the video a like, dare I ask. After that, subscribe to the channel. We will be better next week, and I will see you in the next one on Monday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.